All right, all right. Welcome back. We are finally done with the elections, but even though it's a toss-up, we'll find out soon enough. At least that's out of the earnings out of the way since we last spoke. I told you guys I really like Disney going into earnings, and you can clearly see what Disney did. It went up, sharply higher. So hopefully some of you picked up Disney. Let me share my screen. So we spoke about, Disney was around, 120 area like a few weeks ago now, a couple of weeks ago. So now, as you can see, it really popped as, that's what we expected. And I told you that. Hopefully, some of you cashed in on that. And now the theme now going into early next year is first, we need to find out who the president is. That's very important. And obviously, there is definitely going to be a market slowdown. So please, hedge yourself accordingly. So things I like, well, we shorted this Neo on Friday in my group. So, and people made good money on that. So, and I also told you guys to look at the airlines and look at this. We got that pop here. So hopefully, somebody of you bought that because this is due to the vaccine news. So American Airlines, I told you in my last video to pay attention to that. So yeah, so basically now the theme is for the rest of the year is, it's going to be very choppy. It's going to be very volatile because we need to figure out, first of all, who the president's going to be. And then you can see, right? So things you can get to hedge is VIX. So VIX is a volatility index. So of course you would definitely like to buy it down here. And I'm pretty sure at near the end of the year it's going to get very crazy volatile. So please be mindful of that, right? Please, hedge accordingly and, be careful out there. So people have also asked me about the different types of buying orders, right? So there's obviously the market order. Maybe I will try and annotate this for you so you can see, right? So market, there's different types of orders, right? So when you're going into the broker and you're placing an order, there is, oops, I don't know what it's doing here. So there's a market order. So basically it just, fills right away. And usually at the ask, right? So if you didn't know what a ask and a bid is, I'm trying to erase this, okay? So bid is, what the buyers are willing to buy the stock at. And of course, ask is what the sellers are willing to sell the stock at, right? So when you look at the screen here, pull up any chart. We double check if this is sharing. So if you pull up, if you pull up any chart, say Apple, see you can see a bid here of 119.10 and then the ask of 119.25. So if you put a market order, it's going to take the ask, right? Because it's going to try and fill the order as soon as possible, right? So when you're buying something, it's going to take the ask. If you're selling something, it's going to take the bid, okay? And this is the last price, 119.26. So that's how that works. And now quickly, we will cover the rest. So market order, it fills it up right away. So then you have limit. So buy limit or limit buy is, fill the price at this price or better. So as a buyer, it's going to be lower, right? So when you hit, so always do limit orders, okay? And when it's a sell limit, it will fill the price at this price or better, which is higher, right? So as you're selling, it will try and fill the price at this price or better. And then you have, stop loss. So this will execute if price hits so stop loss basically say, if a stock is at $50 and you bought it at 30 and you like Neo, for example, it went to 50 and you have a stop loss at 50. The minute it comes below 50, it's going to trigger, right? And it's going to trigger and it's going to do a market sell. Okay. So any price below 50 is going to sell. And of course, there's a stop limit. So that is going to be, so what that does is it is going to, first it's going to trigger the stop, right? Say 50. And then it is going to look to fill at the limit price, right? Which is, I don't know, you have to put it, right? So obviously if you put a stop at 50, you're going to have a limit price just right below it, right? Because you need to, first the stop will trigger and then it's going to try and look for a price to sell it at, right? So that's why you need to do, 49 or 48. So then it's going to look to fill at 49 or better. Okay, so that's how those work, okay? So now for this week, obviously, pay attention to Disney. There's also Moderna vaccine news. So that is going to be huge. I think the market's going to move on that. And the Chinese names have gotten hit. So NEO is obviously a short. You don't continue to short it. And, just we shorted it. And then Citron came out with a hit piece on them. So Tesla is done. I told you guys that already. Tesla is done for the rest of the year. Don't even go near it. So if you listened to me, you would have been safe. Apple is again in no man land. I'm looking at, plug. Again, I wouldn't touch it right now. I would touch it around 20. Yeah, we just have to find a clear direction, right, on what's going to happen next. So I hope this video helps on, market sells, market limit, market order. So this will definitely save you some money when you're trying to, place your orders. And again, please be safe out there, and I'll come up with another video later in the week, recapping the markets and what I like to see, what I'm looking for, because right now it's just very choppy. So yeah, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and yeah, please leave comments. Any feedback is appreciated. Once again, please reach out to me at jamesonfinancialmanagement@gmail.com if you're interested in learning about courses, and if you're interested in being on my trade alerts group. I had a crushing Neo short that triggered on Friday, and it was epic. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.